Good afternoon, everyone. This is Sylvia Herzog from the Charcoal Project. Happy to welcome you here today to our quick skills review for our Harvest Fuel Initiative. The Harvest Fuel Initiative is a program we're running to help a cohort of 20 entrepreneurs in Kenya, and we are providing them with lots of mentoring and skills and other types of support. And so right now we are going to do our quick skills review, which today we're going to focus on an introduction to Canva, which is an online design, graphic design program that is free and easy to use. Today we have Abby Rose Notarnicola with us. She was working with us at the Charcoal Project and has been very helpful with a lot of social media and other marketing type of skills that we're learning. So I'm going to turn it over to Abby and we'll get started. Before I do that, I just want to remind everybody this is being recorded, and if you could please leave your cameras and mics off unless you have a question, and if you have a question, if you could please use the hand raise function, and we'll also have time for questions at the end. Okay, with that, I'm going to turn it over to Abby.
Hello, everyone. I hope everyone's had a nice day today. Like Sylvia said, today I'm going to do an introduction to Canva. So for today's discussion, we're just going to talk about what Canva is, what features it has. I'm going to do a little live demonstration. I'm going to go over and compare the free versus the pro membership, and I'm just going to give you a little resources slide and then take your questions. So what is Canva? Canva is a graphic design platform. Like Sylvia mentioned, it's completely free, though there are paid versions that I'm going to go over towards the end. It's incredibly easy to use. The interface is very, it's labeled very well. It's really easy to navigate. It also has a lot of different customizable templates that make it really easy to create content for your business. So what features does it have? Everything that you need. The specific templates that it includes would be stories for Instagram or Facebook. You can create company logos. You can create business cards, different infographics, flyers, brochures, banners for your YouTube channel if you create one, or a Facebook page, and pitch books, and all different types of content that I'm going to point out to you when I do the demonstration. There's free pictures and stickers. You can also import your own pictures and your own videos to create kind of specific content that showcases maybe your products or something along those lines. Everything that you make is automatically saved onto Canva. However, you can export as a PDF, JPEG, PNG. I'm going to show you guys what that looks like. There's a whole page dedicated to tutorials teaching you how to use it, how to create branded content on it, which I'm going to point out to you guys, which is just really helpful if you ever get stuck. They just teach you really, simple things about, design, as well as just navigating the online interface. So it's really helpful. And there's also, like I said, an app that you can use from your phone for creating, content on the go, or just really quick content that if you want to post something on Instagram and you don't have access to your computer, you have access to the Canva app. So that's a really great tool. So I'm just going to go into a quick live demonstration of the features of Canva, and I'm actually on Canva right now. So I created this presentation on Canva because I thought it would be a good way to kind of show you guys what one of their templates looks like, and what I can do with it. So I'm on Canva right now. So this is the presentation. So I'm just going to close out of this, and I'm actually going to go and open a flyer that I worked on with Beatrice that she made in Canva. And I thought this would just be a great way for me to kind of show you the different features and how, the different elements that went into making this flyer. So essentially, you have this menu on the left-hand side when you're in a design, and this kind of has all the different elements that you need to create your flyer. So if you look over here on the left, there's templates, which is kind of where you can go if you want a specific design that maybe they have that you want to customize. So you can click on any of these different templates, and then you can just, change the text, change the content on it, add your own pictures, and it creates a really professional look. I actually just created this custom from scratch. So I didn't use any of the templates because I wanted a very simple background that was more, text oriented. Um, so that's also another great feature that you can kind of just, create your own custom design as well as using one of the templates, though the templates just make everything really easy. And that's what I used for the presentation that I have made for you guys today. I used one of the templates and it just looks really clean and professional and well done. Like I said, again, on this left hand side toolbar, you can upload your own images to be included in whatever content you're producing, whether that's images, videos, or audio, which again is a very useful feature when you're trying to produce specific content for your business. Probably one of the best features on Canva is that you have access to really high images for free, and you actually have access to a specific amount of images for free before you need to pay for a whole other group of them. But I'm going to kind of compare what you get with a paid version, what you get with a free version later on. But you do get a very decent amount of free pictures, but it's just kind of when you want to search for something very specific that you won't be able to you won't be able to get photos for free the more specific that it gets. So that's just something to keep in mind when comparing the versions, and I'm again going to bring that up later. There's different elements. So if you look down here, we put these little social media icons in here to kind of make it pop that you can connect with Beatrice and her company on her business on these different platforms. That's just an example of an element that you can include. There's also different lines, shapes, frames for pictures. These are the stickers I was talking about. They're just little animated icons. I had one on our first slide that said the Canva logo that kind of popped up. Again, you can, there's so much more you can include, like charts, different grids, kind of just like over this Eco Charcoal Limited, I had this little like crayon looking slash, and that's kind of in the different gradients that you can include those. Again, just all these different icons. It just kind of, adds a little something extra to different content you're creating. You can just get a little bit creative with it, which is really, it's a great tool. And then, of course, you want, most of the time you're producing something that you need text. So there's all these different, template text things that you can drag in and place and kind of customize them and retype all these different fonts to be what you want for your the content you're creating. You also can just go in and add a heading or subheading or a little body text, which just comes up in different sizes. And then you can, click on it and you can change the font, the color. You can just have all your normal controls for text in this bar above here. So they make it really easy for you to edit everything. Then there's music feature. This is kind of beneficial for stories, for social media. Videos that you can include. They actually have a whole template that helps with creating videos and editing those, and adding maybe stickers over that or captions over that. And these are all just different types of short animations that maybe you make a little video about your company and you want a graphic of maybe a forest or something along those lines beforehand. It kind of can give you those. There's a bunch of free again versions, and then more specific you get, the more you'd have to pay for those little clips. Then there's background. This is just picking the colors for your background, or different types of designs that you want in the background. Again, you get all these for free, and then there are many paid ones with more options, but you do get a lot of these for free, which is really great that they do that. And then folders. This is kind of just a way to be organized on Canva, because everything that you do on here kind of just automatically saves onto Canva. So if you want to have, a folder for flyers, and then you want to have a folder for Instagram stories, and then for Facebook posts, it's just kind of a way to organize all of your content if you want to, if you choose to do so. So then I just wanted to point out that to show you guys here on the top left, you click File and you click save to manually save your document, but all the changes are just automatically saved. So it's always going to say all changes saved. So say, you're working on something, then all of a sudden, your computer dies or, your browser crashes or whatever, everything is saved. So you don't have to worry about that, which is awesome. And
Abby,
then,
are
yes.
you going to show them how to create an account?
Oh, I can totally do that.
Okay.
Yeah, so I will do that next. But just wanted to quickly say that when you create your flyer and you want to export it and save it so that you can post it somewhere, you just go to the top right, you click download, and then you can click on this drop down menu and you can pick what type of document format you want. So if you want a PNG or a JPEG, a PDF, a GIF if there's animation, PDF, MP for video, obviously, if it's the video. So that's just a really useful, just knowing where this is. You can easily download, takes 2 seconds, really easy process. And then we can go to home for a moment. So then I also just want to show you guys, this is, the landing page, what you get on when you just log into Canva. This is where you land. So if you kind of scroll down, you can see all the different kinds of templates that you can choose from. And again, you can, just make this completely customizable where you want to do an Instagram post, but you just want, a white page and you fill in everything manually. You can totally do that, but these are just they have tons of templates that you can choose from. So there's Instagram posts, like I said, Facebook posts, you can create posters, flyers, presentations like I did, logos, business cards. Here, Instagram stories, you can see how the formatting size kind of changes to fit the dimensions for each template. Again, there's infographics. Here's examples of animated media that you can, again, post for a story or post on social media. Here's different Facebook banners. Again, video presentations. You kind of get the idea that Zoom virtual backgrounds, that's a really great one. This one is funny to have behind you on a Zoom. YouTube thumbnail. So there's a lot that you can do. They offer just a lot of different, brochures. You can really just create lots of, professional looking visual content that is, adaptable to all different types of platforms and all your needs. So that's really great. And then before I just show you guys how to log in, I just want to point out that resources page. So if you're on this top left banner and you click on learn, you can go to any of these. So say you want to learn tips for branding your business on Canva, you can click on this, and there's a whole sequence of kind of little short webinars that they lead you through that are just really helpful. So if you ever get stuck on kind of how to use the app, or the app or the website, or how to create design, or knowing different kind of elements of design, or best ways for marketing, you can kind of just go here, and they really tell you everything. So it's just a really great resource to know about. So now I can just show you guys how to, create your own account. So I'm just gonna go back to the home screen. So I'm already logged in, so I can sign out, and then you're kind of just brought here when you go to Canva, and then you can click on the bottom, sign up. And then it gives you the option if you want to sign up with, if you already have a Gmail account logged in, you can just click sign up with Google. And that's kind of normally what I do. And I just click on my account and I sign in, and it does it through that. You can also sign up with your Facebook, or you can just sign up with the email and do it manually. And you just type in your name, your email, you create a password, and then you are signed in. And it's so easy. You just need your email, creating a password, and you just automatically have the free version. So that is super easy. You just search up canva.com, and it will lead you right here. So. And if anyone, has any trouble creating their account, please reach out to me and I can help you guys through that. But again, they make it super easier for you. And again, as you can see, this interface is just very straightforward, easy to use. Yes, so that is what I want to do for the demonstration. So I'm going to log back in. Actually, I think I have. Here we go. We're going to go back to my presentation. And again, here's an example of the animation I was talking about with the Canva logo reappearing and disappearing. So that was a demonstration. So we also have some examples from the charcoal project. This was what we kind of posted on our different social media platforms for Giving Tuesday. And Giving Tuesday kind of gave us these templates. I believe they were just like on Canva, these templates for us to use, and then we kind of, imported pictures in our logo. So just an example of what types of, graphics Canva can produce. So again, really professional looking content that just, looked really good when we posted online. So now I'm just going to quickly compare the different types of Canva. So the free Canva is what most people use. It gives you 5 gigabytes of storage. You can create, this folder I was pointing out, you can create 2. You have 8,000 different templates for different types of content. You have a lot of different types of like photos, like I was saying, that you can access in those different little, graphic stickers or those animations. And then when you get to photos that you want that are locked because you need to pay, each photo starts at $1 each. So say, there's a photo that you really, really want to use, you can pay $1 to use it if that's something that you want to do. And then there's a really cool feature where you can actually invite team members to edit, to be kind of in control of different folders and kind of edit different projects that you're working on, which is just really great if you don't want to be just the sole person working on creating all this content. And then there's Canva Pro, which is $12.99 a month. But the cool thing about this is that 5 people can actually have access to this account just from this one subscription. So, maybe if people want to, there's 5 people here that are interested in, maybe getting the paid version, then you guys can kind of, split this $12.99 among you guys, or, something like that. But Canva Pro, it has, animation, more animations. It has just a feature where you can kind of make images kind of fade so that you can overlay different graphics and text and elements over it to kind of create like this background effect, just kind of a little design advantage that this Pro gives you. You can resize images right on Canva. You can invite team members unlimited. So on the Canva, there's only a specific amount that you can invite. With Canva Pro, you can invite as many team members as you want to any project or to any folder. You also can create custom templates that you can save and return to on Canva Pro. So say the template that we created for Beatrice, if I want to save how that layout is, the background, the different elements, I could do that with Canva Pro. So I can just return to that and just recreate something just with different text, different pictures, etc. There's also more fonts. There's even more templates on Canva Pro. When you download on Canva Pro, other than choosing the different type of document you want to download, whether that's a JPEG or PDF, you can actually set the download quality of that image. So that's another advantage from Canva Pro, that if you want like the highest possible quality, you can do that, even though, I've never downloaded something from Canva that hasn't looked, crystal clear or in high quality. So just something to, recommend depending on where that's going. If you're uploading it to Instagram, maybe you want something extra clear. So just something to keep in mind. So now on Canva Pro, there's 100 gigabytes of storage, which is, a lot more storage than 5 gigabytes, but maybe a little bit excessive amount of storage. I don't know if that's, fully needed, but again, if you're worried about, if you want to create like a lot of different things on here, then maybe that is, something to consider as well. An important feature of Canva Pro is that you actually get 4 million more photos and elements with Canva Pro. So really, basically any photo that you'd want, you would have. So that's another really important feature, because the photos are, incredibly high in quality, and they do have very specific ones for, briquettes, cook stoves, just different graphics that you might want to include for your content. So that's definitely one of the biggest advantages of Canva Pro. There's priority support. So for all these different platforms, you can contact tech support, but for Canva Pro, you kind of get priority in that support. And then there's the Canva Brand Kit, which I'm going to get to in the next slides, but it's basically a tool that kind of, you set your font, your colors, and your logo, and you can kind of create content that, has the same unified look to it. Again, I'm going to talk about this soon, but it's not necessary to have this. It kind of just makes creating branded content easier. Um, you don't need it, but again, it's just kind of like a tool that just kind of makes the process more just like you can kind of just churn different documents out that all look the same. So again, something to consider. And then there's Canva Enterprise, which is kind of, for a bigger corporation type, you're managing multiple different brands, you have multiple brand kits. This account kind of controls what your team is doing. And it has unlimited storage. There's, one person kind of has access to this account only. It's $30 a month. You sign on, you kind of manage everything. You 24/7 support. I don't think, Canva Enterprise is, necessary, but just wanted to include that. And again, with Canva Enterprise, you have everything you get with Pro and with Free, but just these added features. So your Canva Brand Kit. So like I was saying, it just, makes your branded content consistent, and it just all looks kind of uniform and has the same, aesthetic. Like I said, you upload your brand's fonts, you set your brand's colors in a color palette. You can store your brand logo, so it's really easy to access when you're creating content. And like I said, it makes things easier, but it's really not necessary because, there's so many fonts to choose from. You can, it's easy to pick colors for whatever you're making. And you can just upload your logo and have it in your, your picture bank that you have there. So again, this is not necessary at all. It's just, makes things easier. And then here I kind of just have an example of what the page looks like. It's really easy to get to. I just want to show you guys. This is one, from Canva. It shows that they have their branded logos in the logo section. They pick their colors, and then they have their fonts. You won't have to, upload any fonts. There's so many to choose from. Like I was saying that, it's kind of just an additive. We're working with one font for every single piece of content you ever made, and you want that. But again, this is really not necessary, just something I wanted to point out in case, it's appealing kind of just to be able to, create things quickly with this type of layout. And in the resources page, I kind of included a little video tutorial that if you guys are interested, that kind of just, shows the process of just setting up this whole page and how you can, easily turn this into creating a design. So that resource is in the back. So basically, in summary, Canva is a very valuable resource. There's lots of design possibilities. It's really easy to export what you create. Again, it looks super professional. The free version is definitely sufficient, but if you do want to consider a pro version for all the added features to kind of take advantage of all that Canva has to offer, you can do that. And I would consider it for the pictures and the brand kit. Two features that probably make it stand out from the Canva free. And again, I'm on the website now, but you can also access this all from your phone, and it's just as easy to navigate and easy to use on there as well. And then here are just the references, and the Canva Brand Kit tutorial that I was talking about is right here. So that is the end of my presentation. If anyone has any questions, please let me know. Feel free to chime in, and I know maybe Beatrice would want to speak a little bit about her experience with Canva, or if anyone's ever tried it and wants to talk about it, that'd be great.
Abby, I'm going to chime in. It's Sylvia. I just want to say there's so many options on the free version. If you haven't used it before, I would definitely start with the free version and see if you needed more. You probably won't. The one reason you might consider, and I know Abby said this, but just to read it, the one reason you might consider the paid version or splitting the paid version with someone is that the pictures, they have a lot of good pictures. And I know that I have to purchase pictures to use them on the web and stuff. And because it is really hard to get pictures that are good enough quality for social media. And particularly if you're developing a website, that's even more important to have really high quality pictures. So but you have access to a lot of these pictures on Canva. And there's a lot on Canva free, but then there's also a lot on the paid version. So that would be the primary reason. I'm actually considering bumping mine up to the Prime or to the paid version, because I already pay for Adobe, and actually Canva seems to have more pictures, more relevant pictures for the charcoal project than Adobe. So I just wanted to add that. And Beatrice, you want to chime in?
Yes, yeah, I can share my experience here with Abby. It has been a very great and efficient, effective experience, because I wanted to create and design a new flyer before a market event we attended. It was early December. No, it was in November. And so I shared with Abby the text, the images, different images also, so we could talk about it, and of course the high resolution logo. I explained her what I was looking for, and I mean in one day, the following day, she sent me different proposal with Canva. So I've seen that it was really really efficient, and I created. It's very easy, and she's just showed you. It's very easy to create your account. So I was able to see the original version of our flyer, and I tried to save a new one, and I tried just a few things. And I can even show you, I don't know, I put the video, you can see me? I don't know.
See you, yeah. Oh.
Yeah. So and I just wanted to tell you that I printed the flyers. So, and I like it because it's changing. It's not the traditional flyer format. So it's a square one, and it's really helpful because I dropped some flyers to the restaurant we are supplying, because they asked me that sometimes their customer, they're asking for more information about the briquettes used in the restaurant. And also it's useful when, for example, we're attending any events, or especially for us, it's sometimes some specific market events. Yes, so I think it's also nice, to have something concrete, very short and brief, and communicating the key messages about who you are, what you do, and which kind of product, and the benefits of the product you are producing and supplying. So I think it's a great tool. I used to be a user of PicMonkey for a couple of years, but I've seen they really increased their fees. So for the last more than 1 year, I stopped using them, and I was looking for a online graphic design platform like this. So I'm really glad that Abby shared this new platform with us. Thank you.
Thanks, Beatrice. Joel, did you have anything you wanted to ask or add? No, Joel? Okay, anybody else have any questions or comments or thoughts? Has anybody else tried this? Go ahead, Moza.
No, hi, I haven't tried this. This sounds very interesting. I'll try to look into it now. Thank you, Abby. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I think you guys will find that it's very easy, and you got to play with it a little bit. But the one thing that it saves you time on once you start doing it is the formatting. For example, if you want to do a Facebook post, then you can pick from the Facebook templates, and then everything is sized correctly, so that you don't create a post and then have the pictures look goofy because things didn't fit right. So I think that's probably the biggest time saver, is just having the pre-formatted templates so that all the sizing works depending on which social media you use. And I didn't know you could do presentations on it, so I think that the presentation that Abby created here, the template, the PowerPoint, I would usually use PowerPoint, but this was really professional looking and really nice, and you can add all those different elements all in one spot. So I'll definitely be using it for doing presentations. Go ahead, Amadi.
Good afternoon.
Hi.
Quick one. Does the flyer, or rather the promotional materials made from Canva, come with, are they watermarked for the free version?
No, they're not watermarked, which is great to use. Yes, there's no like little Canva logo anywhere. You can just download them free with your logos.
I think if you tried to download, if you had the free version and you tried to download one of the pictures that required a fee, then I'm guessing there'd be a watermark on it. Is that right, Abby?
Yeah, I don't even think they allow you to put it on your design if you can't.
If you haven't paid for it. Okay,
Yeah.
so that makes it easy.
Access.
Can you just go and and show in the pictures, like you know, search briquettes, search briquettes or something, and see just to show them the picture options.
Yes. Okay. So can just make a poster. These are all holiday themed, but okay. Yeah, so here you go to your left-hand sidebar and you click on photos, and then if you want to search for something specific like briquettes, you have all these options, and like you can see this little crown, highlights that it's a pro image. So when you have the pro account, you can get all these different images for free. And this is the only, so when you type in briquettes, this is the only image that you kind of get for free, really. So, a reason to consider the pro. And then, if you have the free and you don't want to get the pro, all these images are just $1, if that's something that you want to do. But yeah, there's a lot of, all these images are super high quality too.
So you can just pay $1 instead of getting the pro if there's some picture that you really want to use.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's good. That's a great option. Because for example, like if you look at just any one of these pictures, if that's your shaped briquette, this is so much better quality picture than you'll probably be able to take. Like if you look at the honeycomb one, or any of those, you might want to consider it. Now, if you have a good camera, then also you can just upload your own pictures too. That's really easy.
Yes.
I usually just upload my own pictures.
Yeah, and it comes super clear in all different sizes that you make it on your flyer and everything. So, yeah.
Are some of the elements, there's different elements that are available, or all of those are free?
Let's see. Let's do yeah, so like these are all, there's a lot more, I think, free elements, and I would say free photos that you can choose from. Let's see, anything specific. I wonder if they have briquettes for elements. Oh yeah, looks like they have some charcoal. Okay, so it looks like these are all pro as well. See stickers. So these are still all pro. So for these little animations or little stickers like these you'd have to pay $1 or to have the pro account. And then you can kind of see a bunch of free ones here. Don't know how well these ones would apply though, but these are some free options that can be included. Does anybody else have any more questions or want to just see anything specific from the bar over here, anything like that?
Doesn't look like it. No one's raising their hands, but I encourage you guys all to try it. And if you're having any problems, you can reach out to Abby. She's a useful tool for help. We're not going to have her create flyers for everyone though, just a warning. But please, if you're having difficulty and you're not figuring out how to do something, please reach out. And I think if there's no more questions, then we'll end it here. But thanks for joining, everybody, and give it a shot, and let us know what you think. And thank you, Abby, so much. This was really, really helpful. And I think everybody.
Sylvia, just a moment. I asked if we have any cook stoves, please.
If there's photos of cook stoves?
Yes, please.
Yes, let me check. Because it wasn't. Okay. Yeah, okay, this one's free. Let's see what's gonna load here. Yes, the majority of these are pro. Not sure if these are exactly what you're looking for.
Can you, Abby, can you try improved cook stove? See if that gets a better, a shorter search. So you can see, some of them are relevant, and most of them are pro, unfortunately. But you can, again, if it's an important thing for $1, it's probably worth buying it if you don't have a good picture yourself. Like there's a picture there of liners.
Yeah, definitely some high quality images here.
So there's someone else that's asked a question. Okay. Any other questions? Oh, Breach is asking, how do you purchase? I think you probably just used a credit card. Oh, that's a good question, is if you could, Abby, do you have any idea if you can use, I'm guessing you can use PayPal?
Let's see if I can even, interesting, it lets you do that.
Yeah, because I know that this kind of online platform, yeah, there are many good elements, but which are not for free. But I mean, using my MasterCard for spending $1, entering all your MasterCard or Visa card, details. Sometimes it's a bit complicated. Yeah, so I don't know if they have a simple way of purchasing.
Well, you would probably just save your credit card information.
Yes.
I don't think they're charging you fees on top of the $1. So you add a payment method.
Okay.
So card or PayPal looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if you're not a U.S. resident. Yeah. Looks like those are the two options.
So you should be able to use, if you don't have a credit card to use, you should be able to pay through PayPal and link that to your M-Pesa account.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Doesn't look.
Yeah, because I think PayPal is better. It's simpler. It's easier.
Thanks, Melissa.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay. All right, great, guys. We're going to wrap it up then. Again, thanks, Abby. This is really useful. And, you know, we look forward to seeing some of your designs. Even if you do something and you just want someone to take a look at it, we're happy to do that just to see if you know, proofread or just to see if it's as good as you want it to be. But with that, I'm going to end it and thank everybody again for joining, and we'll talk to you all soon.
Thanks a lot. Yeah. Have a nice day and a nice afternoon, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.